All right, I'm starting to see watches being issued in parts of northeastern Oklahoma. Nick, he's up near Ponca City watching some of the cumulus clouds. These are sort of the building blocks of thunderstorms. And, just talking with some of my chasers here over the last few minutes, some of these clouds are starting to bubble up more and more and grow vertically. And that's what you want to see if you want thunderstorms. And we're seeing a little bit of that up there in Kay County. Nick is watching for you up in Kay County. Let's go to the radar. You can see Shane Helton and Amanda Bitton. They are out as well. They're on the west side of the state, watching parts of Major County. Amanda's headed to Enid. Shane's near Fairview. You can see where Nick is right now. He's not in Ponca. He's right there to the west off I-35. Got an outflow boundary I'm keeping a close eye on. You see this little skinny line here. That's an outflow boundary. Winds are converging. We have different directions here. This is the spot I'd expect for storms to go up a little bit later here in Oklahoma. We've already had some storms up in southeastern Kansas, too, that have gone up. And even talking with my chasers, some of these clouds are really starting to get a little more vertically grown here. You see this big cloud that went up. Obviously, that's a perfect example of something growing vertically. But there's more storms, potential storms here in northern Oklahoma that I'm watching. So the Storm Prediction Center, they're watching northern Oklahoma, I think, first through this evening for a potential severe thunderstorm watch. And then we'll likely see more down the line into central Oklahoma as we go late into the evening and truthfully more so overnight. So even though we're not under any type of alert just yet in OKC, I think we're going to get our own down the interstate as we head further and further into the overnight. It's a pretty large 2 out of 5 slight risk. So when I see a slight risk, I see scattered severe thunderstorms. And within that, big line of storms that moves in after midnight, embedded tornado risk will be there. Brief tornadoes, still a tornado risk. It's low, but it would not surprise me based on the wind profile along a cold front that will move in, that we could get maybe 1 or 2 tornadoes to pop along a line. I did say a line of storms. When you think of a line, wind is typically your biggest concern, and I think that is exactly where we will be later today. 70 to 80 plus mile per hour wind gusts. That's the top threat I'm looking for. And initially through the late evening, northern Oklahoma, even some large hail too, golf ball to tennis ball sized hail, especially the closer you get to Kansas. You see these cells at like 8 o'clock. These are your hailers. These are your wind producers. There's even a low wind tornado risk assigned to these too. So these storms are what we watch early through the evening, and then late into the evening at midnight, everything congeals into a line. And there you go, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That is the risk for OKC for wind, a low tornado risk, and even some hail mixed in as well that blasts on through central Oklahoma. Cold front will move in shortly after. There will be ongoing thunderstorm risk and severe thunderstorm risk down in southern Oklahoma, but I imagine by midday on Monday, tomorrow, our storm risk will be waning. So that's the timeline ahead. We're kind of just sitting and waiting here in OKC for now. It's been a hot day, a humid day here for Father's Day and the first day of summer. So where else would we be but near 90 degrees with heat index values near 100, especially in southwestern Oklahoma. At least the wind's been up. That cools us off. Expect a stormy night. Cold front will get in a little bit later into your Monday, so I'm still going to watch for temperatures to be on the warm side. It'll be muggy. But then, yes, that front will be felt. Temperatures take a big hit tomorrow. We have a northeast wind. Highs are in the 80s. This front, it's going to open up a pattern that is quite stormy into Monday, Tuesday, and truthfully through the entire work week. There are more severe weather outlooks to watch for. Monday morning, we have the risk. We have another risk on Tuesday as well. They're mostly going to pertain to wind and hail. But this front, it's like a catalyst that kicks off this daily late evening and overnight thunderstorm risk that is obviously tonight, but we'll see some Monday into Tuesday, Tuesday into Wednesday. I mean, I could be talked into putting red panels on all 5 of these days this week. It's just a stormy pattern with the jet stream flow that we have right now. At least it keeps temperatures from getting too hot. No triple digits in the forecast. If you're looking for an end point, if you're tired of the storms, there is an end point. It's next weekend. That's when high pressure starts to build in. Something that looks a little bit more like summer in Oklahoma builds in big time in about 7 days. And there's your near triple digit heat by the end of the 5+5 day. And you're up to date on your latest First Alert forecast.